think, you know, I think a lot of it was just like relying on him.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like a lot more time was spent with him, you
Mm.
know, and it's probably the time I was supposed to be spending with him anyways, you know,
Yeah.
at the end of
Yeah.
the day, right? And it
Yeah.
shouldn't have taken that level of pain to, you know, spend that time with him.
Hmm.
And so I think that was a big thing that was kind of happening in my faith and during that time period was just, you know, relying on him and knowing that like he's also provided a lot of things that I knew I was going to be okay. Right. I had a good family. I had people who supported me. I had mentors. I had people I could call. I had friends, you know, who I could pick the phone anytime. And, you know, he allowed me to use those as well. You know? And so it's like a lot of, I think just the joy and the grace that, you know, experience that I've had, it never felt to the point of despair.
Mm.
You know, and so I think a lot of that is just knowing that, you know, I serve something greater, and this time period was just a time period and a speed bump in my life, and you know, that he was going to bring me through it, and that, you know, I was going to still have my kids and my wife, you know, after all of that, and I wasn't going to sacrifice them either, you know, to save this. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, that's just not what I was going to do.
Good
I
for
did
you.
my, you know, I did my best, right? Like I having to hop on that plane 2 weeks before my wife was due, like that was a really tough call to make. But I
Yeah.
think it was the call that that was probably the most I was going to do, and that's pretty far, right?
Yeah.
You know.
That's steep. Yeah.
But I was also going to be back by the weekend, you know, and if nothing happened in the 3 days, I was going to be back home and make sure I was there for, you know, the third child's delivery. So yeah, I think
Good for you.
um, you know, I think just that sort of like wisdom, you know, I think it was definitely a time where I just had to rely heavily on my faith and
That's
what
great.
are you giving me to go through it.